Hello, my name is Liam Harradine and I am both the Managing and Finance Director of the company Boa Clothing. As the company's Finance Director, I undertook many fundamental tasks including pricing, sources of finance, creating a cash flow forecast, projected trading profit and loss account, and a plan for future revenue streams. After conducting some primary research with the group, we found our likely competitors would be Dench, Supreme and Obey. All these brands retail their teas between £20 and £40. We would look to adopt a penetration pricing strategy to attract new customers with a recommended retail price of £15 plus postage and packaging, which we would mark at £3, so the total price of the t-shirt £18. The supplier we look to buy with offers discount on bulk purchases, but the cost of the teas we are looking at will be between £1.39 and £2.99. Therefore, I feel the pricing is good at £15 to attract customers coupled with the low cost of production to allow good profits and a low break-even. I then looked at source of finance after Cameron conducted some market research to work out a rough estimate of sales figures. I estimated that we would need £5,000 capital to start up the business. I found that the most suitable form of finance in our business was a bank loan. The reason for a bank loan being that we can repay it back within the 1 year at a relatively low interest rate. We could also look at getting a bank overdraft for up to £1,000 as a safety buffer. I created a cash flow from the information I'd gathered, and the only month that had a negative closing balance was April. Although not ideal, our overdraft would cover us for that month as we were only £250 short. We expect summer sales then to pick up in May, and this will move us out of the overdraft, and we end the year with a positive bank balance. The money retained in the bank account at the end of the year would then be reinvested for the following year's trade. We look to grow as a company, so these retained profits would be used to generate more leads, develop the brand further and diversify our product range from tees into sweatshirts, bags and hats. We already look to spend £1,000 a month on advertising, as this will be through sponsoring local events and night promotions, etc. As the Managing Director of Boa Clothing, my role is to take responsibility, lead, delegate when appropriate, make decisions and oversee the general setup of the business. I think overall when the team did meet, we worked well together. However, getting everyone to meet up and reach targets was difficult. When looking at motivation, I looked at both Maslow's hierarchy of needs and Hertzberg's hygiene factor motivation theory. Maslow's hierarchy of needs can be achieved by offering a competitive wage rate including bonus, fulfilling physiological needs. By drawing up a contract with employees that they are happy with, will fulfill their safety needs, and organising team building days which can help build employees' belonging needs. Hopefully by meeting these needs, employees will feel valued at the company and want to succeed as we grow. Looking at Hertzberg's hygiene motivation theory, he lists motivators such as recognition, achievement, advancement, growth, responsibility, and job challenge. My aim is for Boa to grow into a worldwide brand, therefore the growth objective mentioned above would be achieved. Growth would allow then for the advancements for staff, thus giving greater responsibility. Achievements would be rewarded both financially and non-financially to try and promote a stimulus in the workforce if hard work gets rewarded. This would ideally increase productivity and creativity within the business, allowing our growth plans to be achieved at a quicker rate. My decision was for Boa to adopt a paternalistic leadership approach, as I believe this model to be most appropriate for long-term success. We both want and need to be creative, and so the paternalistic leadership style involves colleagues at a greater level than autocratic leadership styles, yet still shows the formal hierarchy we plan to adopt. This can help meet Hertzberg's hygiene motivation theory and Maslow's hierarchy of needs, while still keeping overall decision making at the top. By adopting a task culture, which is both paternalistic and democratic, conflict can be addressed through negotiation, mediation or arbitration to try and resolve any issues anyone may be having. I'd like to believe there will be an open door policy whereby if anyone does have issues, they can speak to management or write down their problems anonymously and these can try and be addressed. Conflict can have adverse effect on motivation, which in turn will have an effect on productivity. Therefore, it is very important conflict is resolved as soon as possible. When established with a larger employee base than current, I will look to address performance and career management issues for staff by holding reviews and meetings with employees to see how they feel at that time in their job role. If they feel undervalued, there may be an option of more responsibility being given to them. If they feel they're overwhelmed by what is expected of them, targets may be lowered or training sessions may be given. I hope to keep labour retention high and create a positive working environment where everyone can feel comfortable working for both BOA and myself as the Managing Director. As Managing Director, I took the decision for BOA to be legally formed as a partnership. BOA will initially be set up as a partnership between the 4 founding members. The benefit of BOA becoming a partnership is that responsibility of running the company is shared between the other directors and I. In turn, this has a further benefit of easier decision making. The sharing of responsibility allows each director to focus on where their strengths lie within the business. Also, I believe that potential employees may be motivated to work for BOA as a partnership because of the potential to become a partner within the company at a later date. As both Managing Director and Finance Director, I've taken an active role in the start-up of this proposed venture. The tasks I have undertaken as Finance Director have supplemented my role as the Managing Director and enabled me to make key performance decisions. As Managing Director, I've helped other directors in their job roles. For example, I designed one of the t-shirts, BOA T3, and also helped James Lonergan, our Personnel Director and Chief Information Officer, develop the HTML code further, resulting in a more advanced professional looking site. In terms of enhancing the HTML, I helped to use the hover function, and this is when the mouse hovers over a picture, it comes up with a description of what the picture is. And I also inserted images via coding so they appear in the correct size and position.